Hey guys, Joe and Grickton here. Welcome to Pippin and Dippin Academy's YouTube channel. I got Hunter, the Pip Hunter Burkett here with me. Hunter, you want to say hello?
What's going on, guys? What is going on?
Right on, right on. Hey guys, today is a special day because like we always say at the end of our videos, if you have something you'd like us to shoot a video on, put it in the comments and we will do our best to shoot it if it makes sense and aligns with the training that we want to put up here and create for you guys. And sure enough, John MC, he requested a video specifically on how we choose our Forex pairs. Before I go into that though, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe now so you get notified anytime we have a new video. Secondly, if you like this video and you like the content, if you like any of our videos, please do us a huge favor and pound that like button, that thumbs up, because it helps us with our YouTube algorithm, helps us with getting out and helping more people, and we appreciate you for doing that. Without further ado, again, thank you, John MC, for reaching out and asking for this video. This is for you, my friend. Hunter is going to dig in and show you how we help our students identify how to trade certain currency pairs, excuse me, based on their goals, as far as like their goals that they want to hit, both financially and approximately how many pips that they need to catch in order to do that. So Hunter's going to walk you through that. Without further ado, Hunter, all yours, brother.
What's going on? What is going on? Just like Joe said, I want to piggyback on the you guys subscribing and giving us feedback and telling us some videos to do for you guys, because it's only going to help you, help us grow, help you grow, and things like that. Because we get to a point sometimes on Monday when we get our Zoom call, we're scratching the head. What are we going to shoot about this week? So it helps us a lot when you guys give us some ideas on what to shoot. And picking your currency pairs is a big one. It's a big one in this industry. You know what I mean? Like, you, for one, if you want to be consistent, you always got to have discipline inside your trading. Everybody knows that, but being consistent with pairs that you resonate with and things like that, it's a big thing. So yeah, I'm very, very passionate about having little to none pairs. I only trade a certain few of pairs, and Joe does too. Most of our students do. So I'm about to run through a process that I do, Joe does, and what we've done to figure out what we want to trade, right? So I'm going to share my screen on the first thing I'm going to talk about is, guys, I'm a type of, and Joe's kind of the same way. He's a little bit more patient than I am, but I like to, when a pair's moving and I get into a trade, I don't like to wait a long time to see it. I don't care about waiting for my profit to get hit. I do like to see the trade move my favor in a quickly manner. If you're in a trade that is very powerful and you've gotten the perfect entry and stuff like that, the trade should be in your favor within an hour and a half max. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. You guys can go to this website at any given time, and I'm going to teach you about volatility. Okay, you can go to investing.com, come here to tools, okay, and go to Forex Volatility. Okay, so now what I come in here and I do, first thing I do is, number one, is I figure out what pairs move bigger than 60 pips a day, right? That's what I do. Okay, so I know mainly there's a lot of pairs in here that don't move 60 pips a day, and I eliminate them immediately. Okay, I don't want to be trading something that moves 58 pips a day. Okay, you got to think about it. If you're trading market maker, guys, we a lot of market maker material out there is, get good at making 50 pips a day. Okay, so think about this logically. If you're trading CAD JPY, and I'm just making an analogy, CAD JPY, and you were to score 40 pips a day, 5 days a week out of this pair, you are winning big, right? Think about that. That's not being greedy. That's winning hard. That's, tearing them up in the market. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a really good job, right? So come in here and really focus on what pairs move past 60 pips a day. On average, guys, these pairs move more and they move less all the time, okay? This is not an exact number that they move. This is just average, okay? So I come in here and I do that. And then I wrote these down, and then I went to the charts. Okay. So I know my ADR, and then I go to my charts, and the very next thing I do is, guys, I worry about correlation. Okay. So I love to see a pair. And the reason why I do this is I love to see a pair. I do have pairs in here that move together. I do have pairs that move, one moves one way and the other one moves the other. Why do I do that? Right? Because it makes sense. If I am trading CAD JPY, okay, or let's do this. Yeah, if I'm trading CAD JPY, okay, and USD CAD, if USD CAD set up for a buy, then I know CAD JPY could potentially be selling. So think about this. If my pattern recognition was perfect on both pairs, if my pattern was good for a buy on USD CAD, my pattern was good for a sell on CAD JPY, why not do it? Right? Why not take both? You know, do your due diligence on your risk, and you just, you know, not only doubled or whatever your risk reward is, you scored on two pairs at one time, right? And you just got more reward in your pocket, right? Instead of just trading one pair. And I'll show you an example of that happening. Okay. So that's the other thing that I look at. Okay. But what goes with correlation is pattern recognition. Okay. I go with pattern recognition. So what I do is I come through here, GU, GJ, and I've done a lot of, I can even, you know, like, you can look at it, guys. If I'm trading, I trade market maker, I trade M's and W's. Okay. That's my signature set. As you can see, there's M's, W's, all in GU. Okay. All in GJ. They happen all the time. Look at the M pattern here. Look at the M pattern here. Look at the W pattern here. Look at the W pattern here. Okay. I go through here and I do my due diligence on figuring out if GU is going to print me perfect patterns. If it does, then I'm all game for it. Okay. So then I look at my ADR. Does GU check off on the ADR part? Does it check off on the correlation part? Right? Boom. GU is I talk about GU because GU is my favorite pair. So, and it moves more than 60 pips a day. Right? So GU checks off. GJ, everybody should have GJ in their arsenal, man. GJ is just a good mover. It prints really good patterns, and it's just a really good pair. As you can tell, it moves during London, it moves during New York, it prints good patterns. Everything about GJ is solid. Okay. Look how beautiful. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Look how beautiful this M pattern is. This is what I mean by pattern recognition, guys. Pattern recognition is how good does it look visual, right? Boom, pulls back, market maker move, hits the high 3 times, boom. You guys know what trade that is. Boom, here's another M pattern, boom, takes out the stops, boom, drops. Okay, on a smaller time frame, this is a little M pattern, W pattern. I mean, guys, this is what I do. And you can see that these trades perform if you're trading in the right direction. Know where you're at all times, know your cycle, everything that we teach you in this channel. Okay, you put all this together, it's going to work. Okay. And just like I said, when I wrote down fast moving, it goes with the ADR. I like my pairs to move quickly. I like my pairs to move on a 100 pip radius. I like that. You know what I mean? Because I know that, just say, guys, if London moved a little bit, I still got enough time to catch a trade on GU and GJ in New York. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't even have to worry about getting up for London. I don't trade London. I have enough setups during New York, guys. I do not have to get up for London. I want a life. I don't want to disrupt my sleep at 2 a.m. in the morning, getting up, and then going back to bed and just disrupting and getting up again. Guys, that is unhealthy. Very unhealthy. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's unhealthy. Okay. You shouldn't want that for yourself. Okay. So that's how I do it. And even, guys, every one of the pairs that I trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I trade 5. Guys, this is a pair that I know you see USD Chef here. I have a dashboard on it. Okay. This is not a pair that I trade. This is by no means I will never trade this pair. And I trade gold. So I have 6 pairs max. Okay. And I trade gold. I gotta have gold in my arsenal. I have, 5 full-on pairs, and then I trade gold. Okay. And that's what I've got written down in my notes. 5 pairs max, guys. 5 pairs max. If you start to become 4 or 5 year veteran seasoned trader, yes, you can trade more pairs because you're aware of what's going on. But as a newbie, of what's being asked out of this video is, guys, you should focus on, even a brand new trader should be only focused on 3 pairs max. I'm telling you guys, if I went on a tangent and I just was shooting a video, you guys, I can show you that 3 pairs can perform enough trades for you in a month. I promise you that, where you can make a full-time income. Okay. Now you see the dollar here. Okay. Do you see a lot? I trade a lot of USD pairs. 1, 2, 3 in my arsenal. Okay. The Canadian is right there with the US dollar. Okay. When the US dollar news comes out, it affects the Canadian. We know that, right? So I pay attention to that as well. So I know what the dollar is doing at all times. If I know what the dollar is doing, I know what GU's doing. I know what USD CAD's doing, and I know what gold is going to do. Okay. Does it always play out this 100% of the time? No. They got to manipulate the market, guys. They got to do something to make money. If it was that easy, everybody on this call would be millionaires. Okay. It's just that that's the way it is. So I just really want to stress on doing your due diligence. Guys, you see the pairs that I have on the bottom of my screen. Copy them. If you want these pairs, go get them. You can put these on your screen, like, man, that's what Hunter trades. That's what Joe trades. That's what I'm going to go with. Right? You can do that. That's fine. But go back and do some back testing on these pairs. Go to investing.com and see the volatility of what you're going to trade. You might be the type of person that don't like that fast movement, don't like all these wicks coming in and at you, and you like a moderate moving pair, which is like Euro USD, odd USD. They're more of a moderate moving pair. You know what I'm saying? That they're not very, very abusive to the person, if that's a better term for it. But guys, and then eventually, guys, you'll have a little paradigm shift, and you'll get on a consistent basis of making profit. Then you'll start to move yourself up. That's fine. Baby steps. Okay. So that is the process of what I do when it comes to a currency pair. This video is very short. It's very simple, and that's just how I do it. This is exactly how I do it. Right. So let's recap. For one, I want a fast moving pair. That's me. This is me. Fast moving. Okay. Which I'm going to put in there /ADR. Volatility. Okay. Over 60 pips a day. That's me. Number 2, I want correlation. And I'm fixing to show you an example. I'll stop right there and then I'll finish the recap. Okay. So I want you to pay attention to USD CAD. Okay. I want you to pay attention to this trade right here. Okay, let's just take this buy. So we come down, we took out a lot of liquidity right here. Okay, right there, and then we busted down. We pulled back. We busted down again. Okay, right here, and we took out more liquidity. I want to make sure that this pair done that. Okay. Took out more liquidity, and then we spiked up, went for a bullish move right here. I'm just showing you an example. Now look at CAD JPY on the same day, January 19th. Okay, same identical thing, and it went down. That's what I mean by correlation. This is a negative correlation because one moves one way and the other one moves the opposite way. Okay, that's a good thing to have, because guys, the reason why you want that is because what if one day USD CAD is just doesn't look presentable and CAD JPY does, and they're still moving in a downward direction. Let's just say they're setting up and moving, but USD CAD doesn't look as good as CAD JPY, and you're able to still get into a trade, right? So you can see how we created an M pattern. You see how the other one was a W pattern. It stop hunted and ran. Okay, same thing. Now, on another basis is like GU and GJ. Let's take this trade on the 18th, how it gave you the left leg, right leg, and we dropped. Okay, typically now GJ and GU do get off a correlation sometimes. They'll get on a little binge and they'll get off a correlation, but most of the time they run with each other. You can see it hand in hand. Okay, so you got to be careful, especially when a news event is about to happen, because that's typically when it happens. So check January 18th, M pattern. Look at GU on January 18th. We had a big, massive drop. See, this is what I'm talking about. Do you see how GU come down, pulls back? It does give a trade. This is a type of trade that we could take. It just comes down. But look at GJ. The pattern recognition was way better. So in your mind, you got two pairs moving. You got one pair for sure moving down, which is GU. So this should make you more comfortable of taking a sell due to pattern recognition and taking out liquidity. And overall bias, we are in a market maker cycle down. As you can see, we're making lower highs, pulling back, grabbing liquidity, dropping, grabbing liquidity, dropping. That's what it does, market maker cycle. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you today, guys. That right there. So it's correlation. Number 3, pattern recognition. Okay. Oh yeah, I left one, and I'll do that. Pattern recognition / good market maker cycle. Look at your cycles. Like this right here. I want to go to GU's because GU printed a beautiful market maker cycle up and down. Okay. From this trend reset, this is a trend reset. I taught my students on this last Friday. Okay. Trend reset. We go up, trade, go up, trade, go up, trade, go up, trade. Market maker cycle. That's a cycle. We went from the bottom of here all the way to 320 pips, guys. Over 3 times ADR. That's enough for this pair to reverse, right? Because a market maker cycle is what? 3 times ADR, or 3 to 5 days rise or fall. Okay. So then it creates a multi-day. I've told you guys about multi-day M&Ws. Them are typically your reversals. Multi-day W, boom, drop, pull back, trade, pull back, trade, pull back, trade. You know what I mean? This could be the end of it. I can see that it's moving down. We went and grabbed more liquidity. Guys, the market can do whatever it wants. Grab more liquidity, and then now it's dropping. Okay, because we're in what? We are in a market maker cycle down. Okay, so make sure that's good too. Good market maker cycle. Okay.
That's huge, guys. That's huge, guys, because you don't want to be in a pair that doesn't like respect the market maker cycle, or it's, you know, it constantly ranges, meaning it just goes sideways, because then it's hard to identify what it's going to be doing. And it goes back to what Hunter originally said. You only need 3 pairs to make a full-time income or nice supplemental income, period, the end. So keep it simple. When in doubt, keep it simple.
Exactly. And that was my next one on the recap is 5 pairs max. New trader, 3 pairs max, like Joe said, right? And then number 5, stay consistent with this. Just because you lose on one pair don't mean you need to go back next week and say, damn, that's a shitty ass pair. You don't. You need to stay consistent with it. The pairs that you're gonna pick, they're going to get you. That's a fact. That's this business. Right? So if you stay with that, oh yeah, number 6. Use the dollar, the DXY, to help you with your USD pairs. Okay. If you understand what the dollar is doing, you're going to understand what they're doing. Okay. Like the dollar rose. What did GU do? When this happened, is what I'm saying. Pattern recognition. So when it's the same thing. Look at the cycle on the dollar. We're in a market maker cycle up, correct? W, multi-day, rise, pullback, trade, rise, pullback, trade. That's what it's doing. Look what GU's doing. Okay, we're dropping now. Same thing. Okay, this can help you. And this right here, guys, stay consistent with it, and you'll be fine. you'll be fine. That's pretty much it, guys, with currency pairs. That's exactly the process that Joe and I go through to have found the currency pairs that we trade. Now, have we been in and out with other ones? There's other ones that move really, really well. There's other pairs that I like trading. Odd JPY, I like trading that pair, but it's just versus CAD JPY in the session that I trade, because you got to think about odd JPY is pretty much a pair that is set for the Asian session, right? Because that's when it's open for that pair of those currencies. CAD JPY, I have that in the New York session, so I'm able to, you know, catch trades off that. That's why I pick CAD JPY over odd JPY, right? There's variable reasons why I pick the ones I pick. Okay, so make them fit. The 5 or the 3 that you pick, make them fit your criteria, the times that you're trading, everything. Okay.
Yep. That's good. That's good, man. I that was the other thing too. You hit it right at the end right there, is, you know, trade pairs that run the best during the trading times that you're going to be trading. You know, Hunter hit that right on the head. Because there's a lot of people that they'll trade pairs that run better during London session and not as good or not as well during New York session, and vice versa. So really, really important, just those little caveats. You know, the biggest thing is start with investing.com on their Forex volatility calculator. We'll put that link in for you guys. Are we going to throw in the correlation too? Sorry, Hunter, my nose is going goofy.
So, yeah, real quick, guys. We're going to give this to you. Let me bring it up. Sorry for that. Forgot that miscellaneous items. Okay. Here it is right here. Okay. I'm going to bring this up. Let me get this bigger. Okay. We're going to put this in the description below as well. This will help you. Let me share my screen real quick. This will help you with correlation. Okay. This is the little box down here. It tells you exactly what you need to know when it comes to a correlation pair, which one's moving down versus the others moving up or down. Okay, so this will help you. We'll put this in the description below. You guys can have it. I'm sure you can find it anywhere, which is where we found it. Actually, we found it, our mentor gave it to us, but you can find it anywhere. Yeah. But we'll put it in the description, so it'd be easy for you guys to grab, and you can have it and put it in your arsenal.
Yep, cool. So we'll put in the volatility calculator, the correlation image as well, just so you have it. There is a correlation tool on investing.com, but you know, we don't want to send you guys in the weeds. The reality is picking pairs is important. You know, the biggest thing is the number one mistake that most people make is they become a jack of all trades, master of none. And what I mean by that is they never make any money because they're trying to trade 20 different pairs. And to monitor 20 different pairs it's possible, guys, but it's really, really a challenging feat, and it's really unnecessary. So just follow the rules that Hunter laid out for you. So go to investing.com, make sure that you understand what the daily ADR is, the average daily range. And then go to your charts and just go through the steps that he just showed you, where you look for the pattern. You look for the correlation with the other pairs, those types of things. If you're trading USD pairs, monitor what the dollar is doing, or the DXY if you're on TradingView, either of those, because that will help you determine if those pairs, if the dollar is getting stronger, then those pairs that have a USD correlation, you can trade accordingly. But really at the end of the day, guys, keep it simple. 3 to 5 pairs. When you're new, definitely 3. You know, Hunter and I, like he said, you know, we trade 5-6 pairs max, and that's it. And we don't deviate away from those. When we do, you know what happens, guys? We end up losing money, right? Because it's something on a pair that we haven't been trading for a while. We haven't been monitoring what it's doing. And we've kind of forgotten like maybe what it does in the past, and we make an impulsive trade, which goes back to what we originally said. This game is all about your mindset, guys. It is 90% mindset. It is 10% strategy. When I talk about mindset, it encompasses everything from your beliefs around money to staying disciplined, consistent, like Hunter always talks about, but really being in control of your emotions. If you're in control of your emotions, you will be very, very successful in this industry. If you're not in control of your emotions and you don't have a good mindset and a positive attitude, you are going to get your, excuse me, guys, you're going to get your ass handed to you. I'll be real honest with you guys. Hey, this isn't a family channel. I know that. We put it together purposely for people like Hunter and I that are just out there, guys. Remember, we want to make it as easy as possible for you. For those of you that saw this and got value out of it, pound the like button and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Second thing is check out the links down below for the extras. But if you're really like looking for mentorship and guidance, then it's time that you join our academy, and it'll be well worth your while. We do 2 live trainings on Mondays and Friday nights. And then we do a daily live trading call almost every day. Not every day. Some weeks we do a little bit less, but for the most part, Hunter throws a live trading call every day. It's an opportunity for you to come in and see how he trades. And if you have a question about a pair you're looking at, you can ask him with you. It's pennies, guys. What we charge, a one-time fee, is what most people are charging on a monthly basis, or just for an alert system, which, guys, an alert is no good. If you're not learning how to fish, how are you going to survive when that person that's catching all the fish for you is gone? Right? So without further ado, Hunter, I'm going to let you go ahead and close us out, man. Take us home. I appreciate the sauce, man, because this is a good one. John MC, big shout out to you, brother, for asking and requesting this video. Hopefully it helps. If you have more questions about it, please let us know in the comments below. Hunter, all yours, brother.
Yo. So yeah, guys, just like piggyback on Joe. Yeah, and 2 guys, right there in the right-hand corner on top of the YouTube channel, click that Instagram button and go check out our Instagram too as well. We've been putting all the content over there to, great platform to get a hold of us, chat with us and stuff like that. If you got a question or anything like that, because we're out and about. I'm just, I've got my YouTube pulled up on my computer, but to get to me quicker and more responses is through Instagram. So go check that out. And give us a follow on that. Other than that, guys, keep pipping and dipping, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys, take care.